Do you ever feel stuck, like you can't move forward? Something's holding you back? Well, there's two reasons for this. One, the unconscious prisons that you're in psychologically that's causing you to self sabotage. And two, I think it's pop psychology telling you that you have to be extremely positive and self loving, which I think is a very good quality to have. But I'm about to show you how it's holding you back and what the actual best way to look at it is to maximize your growth and just to be real and authentic with yourself. So let's get into it. So, all our external problems is simply a manifestation of our internal problems. So what that means is our life is a reflection of our thoughts, emotions, feelings, beliefs, etc. So, and as a consequence, we create a lifestyle and a life that is conducive and aligned with those thoughts. So it's like you're manifesting all the time, but if 95% of your unconscious mind is geared towards negativity and it's holding you back through some subconscious program, and 5% is wishing you had a Ferrari and a mansion and a yacht, the 95% that feels unworthy of those things is going to overtake the 5% that you're consciously trying to create, unless you dissolve the unconscious mechanism that makes you feel undeserving and unworthy. So it's important to deal with that issue first and foremost. But before we even get into that, in order to even get into that, because that's a little bit difficult, you have to kind of challenge your own unconscious mind and your own unconscious ego. And in my opinion, the only way to do that is by radical honesty. So in today's pop psychology and pop culture, we address the it's told to be self love, or always be kind and gentle to yourself, which I think is actually pretty good advice, right? Because a lot of us, if we grew up in an abusive household, a very critical and criticizing household, we take that voice that our parents basically talk to us in and we do it to ourselves. So we might think we're a failure, that something's wrong with us, that we can't get anything right, things of that nature, and we just speak into that within ourselves. Now, so from that aspect, I actually think we need to dissolve your parents' voice through negative cognitions and healing the those parts, and then coming over to the positive side and stop abusing yourself. Now, with that being said, it's important to be radically honest, right? So, if you're 30, 40, 50 pounds overweight and you look in the mirror and say, I'm skinny, nothing's wrong with me. Well, actually, that nothing wrong with me part is wrong, because there is actually nothing wrong with you. It's just something you don't understand that you need to heal. But back into me making fun of the person that's trying to be super positive. There's nothing. I'm perfect. Being overweight is attractive. Everybody loves fat people. But you're not even calling yourself fat. You just call yourself a thick queen or a thick king. And it's garbage. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm fucking fat. I'm fucking fat and I need to do something about it. Because I'm better than this. I'm not a fat person and I shouldn't allow myself to be this way. And this could be with any area of your life, you know. I just chose overweight because that's like the most obvious one. And I hope, that's probably triggered a lot of people. And I hope, I'm not trying to offend you, but I'm just being real here, which is what I'm trying to get you to do, is just be real with yourself. And this could be as much as like video games, right? Like you're playing too much video games. Like look at yourself in the mirror and say, what are you doing, bro? Like you're spending all your time playing video games like a loser. You're not a loser. You're acting like a loser and just being real with yourself. And this can be, what are some other examples? Not going to the gym, not training, not doing the work that you need to be doing. So like just being completely brutally honest with yourself. And then from that position, then you can take the next steps in saying like, okay, I no longer want to act like this type of person. I need to change my behaviors and just say I'm not going to be like this anymore. And then you could start taking steps into dissolving the unconscious mechanisms, seeing why it is that you actually operate in this manner. Excuse me. Then dissolving that. Because everything is going to start in the mind first. So once you dissolve it in the mind, then the external reflection will start to change. Your behavior, thoughts, and emotions will change, and you'll manifest a new reality. That's how any problem that I have, any shortcomings that I have, any issues that I see that I could be doing way better in, I'm like, what in my unconscious mind is causing me to behave in this way, not take the proper action, um, continuously get unsatisfactory results, and I look at the underlying principle that's there and dissolve it from there. And then once that's dissolved, my perspective will change, and then I could start taking proper action without actually self sabotaging. So hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like and follow for more content like this.